basement. More fun. Guitar stuff. So, what I wanted to cover today will be an approach that will get you very quickly comfortable with playing the pentatonic scale all over the neck. Right? So not just trapped in the box positions that you may know, and you may only know one. You may know two or three. You may know them all. But I'm going to show you an approach that blends all these together. And it's really simple. We're going to do this in a minor pentatonic scale first. I'll probably cover major pentatonic on another video. But minor pentatonic, here's the trick. 2 plus 3 equals 5. It's as simple as that. So you may be familiar with doing these scales, in these box positions. So I'm going to show you an approach that takes you out of the box. Okay? So when you play scales, you really have a couple different options. One is you can play them in a box position. So we're going to go horizontally across the neck. A minor pentatonic. The other option is we can go vertically, all on one string. And you're on a frets, right? That's not super practical, although there are times it's super useful, but for special occasions. So the other option sort of blends those ideas together and you end up playing diagonally, okay? So it really is based on this formula of 2 plus 3 equals 5. There's 5 notes and a pentatonic scale. In a pentatonic minor scale in A, it starts with an A, and it's A, C, D, E, G, and then A. So here's how we're going to do this so we can get the 2 plus 3 formula working. We don't actually start on the A. We're going to start on the G down here. And we're going to play G, A. And you can use your first finger and your third finger. It actually works really well to use just those 2 fingers for most of these ideas. So here's the 2. 2 notes, right? G, A. Then we move over another string, and we're already in position to do the next 3 notes. And we play, and we slide that up. So to us, it looks like we're playing only these whole steps, right? It's actually, there's half steps in there. It just doesn't look that way visually in the pattern that we see. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here's the cool part. It starts over again, and you're already in position to do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 5 notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Another 5 notes. Now the catch to continue on with this is when we move to the B string, we have to make an adjustment because of that crazy B string, right? Just like when we tune. So you can't just move over diagonally. You have to move over straight horizontally. You have to move over and down 1. So if you're here, you start here at the 8th fret. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So now we just covered a whole chunk of the fretboard from this G all the way up to this E here, all in A minor pentatonic. When you get comfortable with that, you're just playing the scale, but you're playing 3 octaves of that scale very comfortably because you're following that same pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So, what's really, what turns out to be really nice about that approach of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 is that works anywhere on the neck. So if you can find an A note anywhere on the neck, that pattern holds. So let's go to this A note on the 12th fret. So we're going to do, like I said, we don't start on the A, we start on the G below it, and we do 1, 2, right? 1, 2, then the next string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we have to adjust for the B. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we run out of strings. So now if you look at that, if we did this, we've covered almost the entire neck using the exact same idea. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. That's the way I kind of think of that. It works anywhere you can find an A. Here's A, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, and And then on strats and tellies, you run on a frets at that point. And you have to cheat to try to get those notes up. But, so that now covered us from here all the way up to frets I don't even have. Using that same idea over and over and over again. So here's something that I recommend you practice when you're doing this approach, is realize that these things repeat. So once you hit 5, 1, 2, 3, you've hit 5 notes. Now you're starting over, so it's a repeat. So what you can do to get comfortable with playing little phrases is to sort of do a call and response with yourself in the different sections of that scale. So if I did... So I'm playing the exact same phrase, but I'm moving to the different positions in this sort of diagonal pentatonic scale where they start over. And you can do that ascending. Or you can do descending licks, like... So all those are the same phrases. So that will give you a lot of things to practice. Now, in order to move this around to other keys, you just have to know where those notes are. And you can't really get around that. That's just going to be one of those things you have to do. The easiest way to start is just do it one string at a time. The low string, the 6th string, the E string is a great way to start. So let's take that same idea, let's move it to G. Right, there's my G. So I play below the G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same thing with this G. And all I'm doing is I'm playing that same pattern. I have played this so many times, so many times that it is just built right into my hand. I don't even have to think about it, and I know where all those are. So that's the secret to learning pentatonic minor all over the neck. 2 + 3 = 5.